guys, Joshua Peterson here with Peterson Electric. Wanted to talk to you about RV connections. This is a prime example. Outdoor, he's got a disconnect meter panel right here. That's just to put in a 110 plug for general stuff out here. The RV connection came across here, just did some flex, kept it straight. Extra hard duty cover, 2-gain plug, and this is real simple. It's as simple as a range connection. Okay, 4-wire 50 amp. Now, someone asked me, how does the connection work as far as the 240 to ground and 240 to neutral? Well, it's still going to be 240 sitting here, but going to the RV inside, once it gets inside the RV, it divides it up, and you actually have the same polarity. You'll have 110 and 110. You'll have two legs, but they're 110 and 110 when you get inside of your box. And I learned that just this year. I've had my RV 2 years, and I learned that because I had my inverter go out, and the complaint was that we had 6 weeks ago was that we could not seem to get the batteries to charge, and we were able to back up the truck, plug it into our truck because we've got a 5th wheel toy hauler, and it would run fine when we did that. But as soon as we hooked up to the KOA, and it didn't matter if it was 50 amp or 30 amp, 110 30 or 240 50, it still would not charge. And once we pulled out the inverter, we had 240 amp fuses that were blown, and once those were replaced, then the system started to charge again. But the question was, is when I came here, and go ahead and show a picture of that, that's his coach, and that's a Class A coach with a 5th wheel, or excuse me, not a 5th wheel, with a 50 amp connection going to it. He was wanting to know, hey, if I bring my family here, can I charge it on 110? You probably could charge it just on a 110 cord at 20 amp, but you're not going to get the ACs to run, the microwave, the vacuum, the heater as well. There's a lot of 110 options on those units that you're going to need, and your refrigerator will sense and kick over to a 110 as well. But again, as long as you have this right, that this is your ground, your neutral, hot and hot, it doesn't matter if it's black and red and black. That does not matter. What matters is that the connections are correct and they're tight, and as you plug in, the only thing I don't like about this box is the way it doesn't kind of design itself out in order to fit a fatter connection here. So that's as tight as it's going to get. But anyways, guys, so I just want to give you a quick RV video on that. It's been 2 years since I've done one, and I've had a little bit of learning curve on my own just when the inverter went out. But to explain that again, it is 240 going to the unit at a 4-wire 50 amp, which is going to be a 6-gauge wire. But once you get inside the RV, it already divides it up for you. And then once it senses the voltage, it'll multi-sense that, and then also start. You do physically though have to go over to the fridge, or like ours, you have to actually open it up and turn it from gas LP to 110 for our water heater, and then as well as the microwave, it automatically senses. But the refrigerator, we do have a button that we have to hit auto sense. Yours could be a manual sense, but just keep in mind that those are some of the things that you would do. All right, thanks guys.